Like many people native to Greenville, I grew up always hearing about the Tom King story and the mystery of his drowning and the 2 women that drowned with him. My great-grandmother had some direct involvement in the story because she actually went to Mrs. King, Tom King's widow, and sat with her during the funeral. So my family had always had some involvement, and I always felt this was just simply part of my childhood. I've been going through my mother's papers recently after her death this past October, and Mother had all of the Horton family papers, which would have been my great-grandmother, my grandmother, and so I've had boxes and boxes to go through. I found this file folder in it, which is actually labeled desserts. My grandmother kept clippings of everything, and the very first piece in it was an old copy of the Greenville Evening Banner, and it was dated 1897. And I thought that was just interesting and fun, and in fact had told Lisa Chappell, the publisher of the Banner, that I had this, and that would she like to see it and how much fun it would be. So yesterday I was visiting with Carol Taylor, who had come out to help me go through the Horton papers and see decide what might need to go to the museum, what needed to go to the library, what needed to be done with some of these papers. And I was showing her this and said, "What do you think about this article, or about this paper?" I'd seen the ads, hadn't paid no attention to it. And she's looking at the paper and says, "Pud, do you realize what you have?" And that was the first time we actually understood that I had a clipping from the day after Tom King drowned. I'm sure my great-grandmother was the one that had to have saved it, and it just got preserved in the family files all the years.